Jeez. I thought I got out to stalls a little bit earlier to turn the horses out, but apparently the stalls are fucking wrapped. That's fantastic. Fucking jerk. I think I'm gonna move Joey down to the arena stall because I think he deserves a little bit of a different view. There's really nothing worse than a horse on stall rest. Oh God. I can't wait to go to the Goodwill room. Okay. This stall. I'm probably gonna move Joey here. I gotta clean out where Striker is, especially before the snow comes. If the snow comes, literally the fucking like the forecast could be anything. It's a little bit better. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I've got a lot of snow in the forecast, but only depends on which forecast you look at. The one on Apple doesn't say a lot. The one on the weather says some, and our local newscast kind of say there's some shit coming. Good about. So doesn't change. The stalls have to get cleaned. So sorry. vodka, lemon juice, triple sec, simple syrup. Milo, Kaiser! Hi, oh, good boys. You weren't anywhere too far. They're moving the line, so I'm afraid of the boys like running off and like hanging out under their trucks. I have lemons in mine. So believe it or not, it is only, I work all the time. Thankfully, most of it is here. This way I can read the comments a little bit better. Morning. It's only 29 degrees out and it was 26 yesterday, but I can't believe that it's like a warm 29 when yesterday was like a freezing 26. Don't know how to explain that. Warmed up to 28 after 5 yesterday. That will feel like a fucking break. That will feel like a summer breeze. Absolutely make you feel like a summer breeze. Oh, thanks, Corey. I'm up in New England, up in Vermont. I don't really go over much more detail than that. Vermont is a very small state. That's the exact screaming I was just talking about, that I can't react when Kaiser upsets him. because he's probably just correcting him and it's necessary. Because Milo is a bit of an ass. Yes, this is my own ranch of Clydesdales. Now the little fucker he is. Fin did not wreck her stall last night. That's nice. I really need to lunge her. She's not going to be behind. Nothing that I can't catch her up to, but I don't like mine behind. Looking at the book office at all not right. Wake me up like 9. Which backpack Christmas? Which backpack? How's everybody doing today? Here in Canada, 8 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty warm for you comparatively. I'm preparing for -degree Fahrenheit. That must be wind chills. It will definitely be colder in January, normally is at least. Just take the nicer days as it is. Eight degrees Celsius is above freezing, so that's pretty nice. We're not there. Or a size 3 shoe. Exactly what. Mine's not at work. Mom was telling me how she said that she has to hand back the car. And it has like, it's 2025, it's 300 miles on it. It's like all the fucking features, and I was like, you were missing everything I don't want. Yeah, the dogs just made a noise that made me think there was a human in the fucking barn. That's creepy. So for those who keep up with what's going on the farm, the guys for Comcast are finally moving the lower wires off the pole today. This has sadly been the story for a while now. It was supposed to be done like 4 weeks ago, but we're finally it's getting done. And then it will be very interesting. If they remove the pole, we have to wait for another guy. Because it was a part of what I paid for, so they better be taking it down. That will make it so we finally can use that area. I have 9 horses currently on this farm right now. And the reason I say that is I actually own 11. 2 are off the farm and 2 of them are pregnant. So the numbers are always kind of jumping around a little bit. I am very happy right now. All horses are able to be brought in at night. So I have 9 stalls to get through and 1 outdoor area. That's the area after this stall that I'm going to hit up next. So we'll all be able to hang out with Striker. That guy, I got really fucking pissed off today on the nigger hill. He was the driveway. And it was one thing for him to like brake hard and put his blinker on really early. I don't know who it is, but at the bottom of the hill. And they were going to turn right. And like fine, okay. And then all of a sudden they almost stopped. I mean, they pretty much came to a complete stop. It's like, dude, no. I have vehicles behind me, and there's a vehicle coming onward, and you're gonna get me fucking sandwiched because you have a shitty driveway. Are you fucking kidding me? Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for the compliment on the hat. This is a Pro Choice. It's been with me for a while now. I just have to get through this stall, and then I'll show off the stud while we can discuss the future weekend plans of me picking up his own little toy. I hope that fucking happens. There's another time Milo is crying, and I can't say anything about it because he probably deserved it. It's red. I don't think Stetson makes a pink hat. If I'm being honest, I don't think Stetson makes funky colors at all, but I have no idea. Pro Choice hat has a rodeo line that you can get pretty much any color. It's a lot of fun. You ride Millie the Appaloosa. Hope she's a good one to you. There is one horse in the stall right now, but otherwise than that, we're outside. We'll go out that way. Shelby's approach to the wheelbarrow is kind of weird because it does sort of work better. However, the boot's right on the puppy tailgate, Shelby, and it's falling off while she's actually so that doesn't really work either. It just is going to touch right there. Shelby was like nervous. Just like saving all the places to do. Barely fixed off. Because then she'd be out of a job. Like, weird. All right. Striker. Better than when her arm's in the ass of a horse. Oh God. Look, I'm just trying to give the full experience. There are 9 horses on the farm. I own 11 horses total, and 2 of them are pregnant. This one is Striker. He's my 3-year-old stud, who's hopefully going to be a father. I have found it kind of hard that while practicing my ultrasounding, that I can only practice on the girls, or only find that helpful, because it does eliminate how much practice I can get or how much practice on which horses I get. Hi. Hi, Fluff. I've gone through my head several times, especially because this guy's very tail tucked tight. Does not like to relax. His fucking crooper behavior. I'm like, could be worse. Yeah, there's no need to ultrasound the stud. He is performing on his side just fine. You are really gross though, bud. Yes, this is a Clydesdale stallion. He is 3 years old and kind of the love of my life. It's a real cutie, right? can't see. So there's not a lot of shit that sticks to the fork. But also he is completely covered in shit already. This is all brown manure stains because he laid down in it. Don't know why, because they are weird. But the funny part is he'll actually get into position, backing up and stuff, to where he exactly likes to get rubbed on. To a certain extent. Ain't that right, big guy? Wait, I have exactly that. I don't have that. Do a whole little slush. What? So we're supposed to get snow today. And I don't want all of this covered up. It's not easy to clean out. I did like having him out with the mares, but the mares did not like him. So he was kind of getting pushed around a little too much. But it was getting really dangerous while we were trying to bring him in at night, because they were starting to run over each other and run over you and the whole 9 yards, so it wasn't really worth it. I wish it was snowing here. It hasn't started yet. Upstate New York means it's headed our way. On one hand, last night long morning, she never got a leaf wrong. And it was really cool because I'm like, oh cool, so it's me, yeah. Well, at the same time, like I got to see all of like, oh look, the reason this horse doesn't suck is this. However, there are a lot of times too where, hey, I was trying to do that like a lot more precise. Don't touch it. I was trying to do stuff like a lot more precise and clean. And she was like, no. Sorry about that, guys. Gonna break your fork. Yeah, probably. Kai, knock it off. That's how your foot got in this situation it is. I just sort of also stuff that like, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna cross the diagonal. Or we're doing another figure, like, we're doing a figure eight, or like across the diagonal. And so she would like go to the edge of the wall, slam on her base and unturn, and I was like, you know what I just said. Like, there was like a couple things like that where I'm like, wow, we could probably work on this to make it a lot better, and then also like, maybe riding this would be better, because what the fuck is that answer? You know what I mean? Like, we were on the phone when it was like super annoying that I was trying to get her to go back and forth from her hind end was engaging to her front end. And that's when Laura was like, yeah, the problem with doing anything on the hind end is like they can opt for that after. AKA like spinning with her ass reversing. Alright. After I have to rake up your hay because you're not eating it all. Little waster. What's up, my man? That fucking dork. Striker just spooked himself trying to grab my fork. Actually, I gotta pick up these traffic cones because otherwise he's gonna demolish them all. Don't touch the camera. Don't! Can't trust these stallions. Yeah, Striker has a terrible habit of following me absolutely everywhere I go. Right, Nugget? I think I told you about like the not wanting to sign up for subscriptions or whatever, while also trying to listen to podcasts about how to improve. Oh boy. There is no reason for him to pick up some of this, but you're not gonna outside. Welcome to Havens, there's 101. Hey! Don't eat my wooden handles. You already destroyed the plastic ones. And you're gonna eat the hay that you won't eat. Brookfield, Vermont. Must be Palmer's operation. Got people from telecom. Hey, Milo, get over here. So sort of along the lines of the fact that I can't ever tell how YouTube people can tell that these are big horses because they don't seem that big to me. The same thing with the people just yelling out about how big Milo is when I'm like, that is a baby. I do think he got a little bigger than I wanted him. Good boy. Oh God. Sorry. The only thing dumber than the Rottweiler is the Shiloh. They're... You looked hungry for a second. They have a tendency to look like that. Oh God, how do I get out? My Mike, hi, leave him alone. Okay. Biggest donkey ever. his dog's literally attacking your cat. That's cool. Where are the horses? Most of the horses are outside. It's pretty miserable trying to clean a stall with a horse in it. It's like trying to clean a room while a baby's still in it. But this is Joey. He is still on stall rest. I do ride these sons of bitches on occasion. This is not really the best riding season, and I prefer driving these guys. I do have occasional ones that become more rideable, but Joey rides, or was starting to be ridden, just enough to try to advertise him for sale. And about the time he started actually being worth something was about the time I had interest in him, and it's also when I stopped wanting to sell him. Amazing how training works. And still absolutely crushed that. Like, on one hand, that one guy posted him for 30,000. Not worth it. On the other hand, okay, but they're not 7. Like, I hate Aaron too. Mm-hmm. That's seriously the situation of like I could handle. Laying in fish. Alaska board. What's everyone's temperatures? Today is a pretty warm 29 degrees. No, properly trained animals do not try to kick you off, buck you off. We should be trying to ultrasound Tilly again, see where she's at now, see if that is still there, if it has grown. So that might be what I do. I don't think I have time. Yeah, I do not have time. No. So the other day when I scanned her, she had a follicle, but she historically has grown a lot of cysts. So I would like to make sure that she's not growing a cyst, but instead, if it has changed at all, and we look more into just normal cycling. which she was pretty hot and heat the other day, and it seemed much larger than other sized follicles. So I do think that it was like one that's processing. So I might end up doing just that. I do have someone hired in order to clean my stalls, and that's why I do. So we're gonna grab Tilly, my ultrasound, and we'll see what we can't find. Some days where I'm like, you can't tell me about the pasture because this falls wrapped. So there's Joey Yoey. Oh, I think he's got hay. Make sure he's got some alfalfa to chew on. Woo! Sorry, guys. Let's get my little boy some snack. Just a little snack. That should be on the ground. Funny story about you. Okay, out of all the waters I have done thus far, his is by far the dirtiest. Some water. Booty building going backwards. Okay. So kind of along the lines, but let's grab Tilly. You guys can see the rest of the horses while I'm doing this. So the girls that I went with have not done an ultrasound. Y'all know that wasn't it, right? Now that we have the mare, I did ran her by the stud, saw how she reacted to him. She's very receptive, which means she's gonna tail. Here, bud. See how he's good boy. Okay. Right there. I don't have very long to look up this horse's ass to see how far along she is, but thus need to make it. Oh, hallelujah! The mare pooped, so I don't have to shovel all of that out. Thank the fucking lords. I guess the thing that we were talking about my actual real post route is like one horse, two horses going to New Hampshire, going to Saratoga. With all of what you need, would have been cheaper than doing that. And more sustainable. That's the part that weirds me out. That's your dog. Okay, let's go. No, the talking is that they're finally moving the poles outside, and I don't know if it's going well. That's not my problem or my situation, but it doesn't sound like it's moving well. Yes, this is the biggest horse I personally own. And we are going to be ultrasounding her. First things first, I have to take off all of my rings, especially my big one. Thankfully, because of where I'm going, does Joey eat his oats with milk? No. Let's see, what else do I have on? Probably should put my hair back or something, but oh, good, I have a hair tie. Because otherwise I have a tendency to get a lot of caca on me. This is Tilly, and she is a mare or a female, as you will see soon as I insert my hand rectally to check on her ovaries. There might be better ways to tell too. Okay. She's got an udder. Why Tilly? Because Tilly has been in the mood to speak to the stud. Last year when she was in the mood to talk to the stud, she actually just had ovarian cysts. So this year we're going to double check that she's growing something more than a problem. We will find out by freeze framing. I gotta get this entire situation moved over. I don't know what I'm thinking. I can't look over my shoulder. So, you guys can stick there, be here, and here we go. Despite the fact she took a shit, she is still, that's fun. Sorry guys if the lighting's not great. Ultrasounding requires a very dark room. Me every morning. I am me. So now that I am in just palpating, this has been the side that she had the ovary. It seems like her uterus is pretty filled with fluid right now. It's important to feel, there's the ovary right there, before you come in with the ultrasound and sort of waste your time wiggling your hands around. It's right off the edge. She must be slightly in a better mood than she was the other day because I'm not having to get up to stand on anything. I love this wall, which technically still has shit in it. Sometimes that happens. Okay. Let's try to keep the comments sort of to the point, and not about what literature I've been keeping up with. Just asked if I've ever read a book. A certain book. I'm not even sure what that is. That would be because I'm not a vet. Okay. Let's go in with the ultrasound. And let's hope I don't find a giant cyst, which ironically look just like an ovary. only none. They don't change. Sorry, baby girl, because I do think that ultrasound probe feels rather cold. Okay, look, I've already learned something. I like that at 8, and I'd like that up to 53, no more. I'm not sure why it adjusts by 5s and then goes 53, 58, but it does. Next, I'll be in here. I should probably get on my stool. Milo! Just what I need to do. I think that's a beautiful scene. That's a fart. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, there. I'd like to get a little more clarity. There is enough going on today, I can tell you that. I just had it. They're deaf. Yeah. Easy. I think I'm right on her ovary because of how much she's dancing. And there's another turd. Kaiser! This is where I was telling you because my life is over if I try to bring them in. Holy shit, that's huge. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, on the bright side of things, it's definitely growing. So it's not a cyst. Downside is, can't breed her this month anyways. Get in here. Milo, in. Kaiser, in. Now! Kaiser! Now! Okay. It's amazing how much pressure this puts on your arm and what a workout it is. Oh my God. One thing that definitely helps though is obviously while I'm up on the stool, at least I can do it in like more downward pressure. I keep thinking I'm reading it. Okay. very neat. Saying the exact things we're looking for. It's becoming very unsymmetrical, which is because she's about to ovulate. Easy there. And she's still pooping while I'm doing this, so that's cool. Better than not pooping. Technically don't have to retrieve that poop just because it's in there. Okay. Yeah, I'm done my discoveries. I should check out her other side, but I'm not going to. There's only one side I'm really trying to track right now. The other side would require a lot more work. Requires another hand and turning everything around. So. There we go. Color the blue. That's new. You're a good girl. No, there's no baby in this thing on the way. She's just got a follicle growing. Starting to get misshaped. I have 2 others that are pregnant. Yeah. If I could breed her, if it wouldn't make like a November baby and everything, I would be breeding this mare right now. But, okay. Looks like it's going well. Depending on which horse, depends on whether or not I sell them. I have kept some that I've bred, and I've sold 2. So I've kept a few more than I have bred, and yeah. I haven't been kept yet. They've definitely had plenty of opportunities to. I'm checking to see where she's at in her cycle, if she was growing ovarian cysts or if she was growing true follicles that could actually be a true cycle. We had a lot of problems last year with this mare growing cysts instead, so we couldn't get her bred. Yeah, but it just sort of sucks. It's not like, oh, the horse in the wind is easy. Yeah, try this. More cleaning. I didn't know that second part. Is that the 9 a.m. phone call? Me, and it's yeah. Wow. I don't think horses really give a shit about clean barns. If I'm being honest, it is healthier for them, but that's about it. I need to figure out how to get my machine have like a crisper image. Cause like I'm finding things and it's like just sort of like a little blurrier than I'm used to staring at. Which does not help. Corey Baker taught it, and she's like, I don't like making cookies, it's just the only thing available at the club. So I'm like, I don't know what to do about that. She did tell him pork something. Alright. I'm gonna get through the rest of this, but have a good one. On average, how much? I haven't been to a lot of horse shows now this year, but we try to average about 8 a year. Okay, I'm going to end up screenshotting some of these ideas so I can show and talk about them later. Have a great day, guys.